As Nigeria's digital economy accelerates, experts are highlighting a critical hurdle: poor design. Despite a booming tech sector with over 150 million internet users and homegrown unicorns, confusing interfaces and products that ignore local realities like limited data or unreliable power are limited broader adoption. The National Digital Economy Policy aims for digital services to contribute 50% to GDP by 2030, a target that depends on technology that works for everyday Nigerians. Successful platforms like Paystack and Cowrywise show the power of user-centered design, but a talent gap persists, with many organizations still relying on foreign designers unfamiliar with local needs. Government services present a major opportunity. Thoughtful design in digitizing processes like tax collection could drive inclusion rather than frustration. As one Lagos designer put it, quote, "We are not just building apps, we're building the country's digital foundation." In Nigeria's race towards a digital future, good design is becoming essential, not optional. For an informed conversation about how better design is driving Nigeria's digital future, product designer Ahmed-Tijani Bashorun joins us now on Newsday. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we know that Nigeria's tech space is growing, but when a lot of people hear design, they're thinking aesthetics. How do you think, what is design in this, context? And also, how can it contribute to increasing or boosting Nigeria's digital space?
When you think about design, right, like you said, people think about aesthetics or what you see on the screen. And while that is important, the process starts way before what you see on the screen. So thinking about Nigeria, thinking about our context, we have to first think about constraint. Our target users, the things that drive our work. So thinking about the informal sector, thinking about rural communities, these are things that people see as constraints, but they are not constraints. We should see them as requirements. And this is where inclusion starts from. So when we think about all of this and how we connect with real users, understand the problems they're trying to solve, and then we go ahead to think about the journey, the experience, holistically. Yeah, this is what I would call design. Yes.
All right, Ahmed. How is AI shaping design as we know it? Are we leveraging on it when it comes to digital designing?
Yeah, good question. With AI is impacting everything at this point in time, from how we use products, how we use our laptops, how we use devices. AI is really impactful at this point in time. How I would want to talk about AI is how we integrate it. I'm sure people use all sorts of tools, ChatGPT, all of these tools.
Indeed.
Yeah, Claude, all of these guys. So what I would say is we should think about deep integration, right? So with AI, we have to think about the impact it has. So...
All right, are we getting that integration in this part of the world, in Nigeria? Are we embracing it?
We are starting.
Well, it's still at its infancy, as it were.
Yeah, we are starting. There are actually different initiatives from different innovative startups, integrating AI.
Yeah.
So from a design standpoint, I would like to talk about the experience in general.
Good.
Yeah. So from a design standpoint, I think Nigerian startups are just getting into it. Right now, we are seeing a lot of copying how it is done in the developed world, which is fine. It's good for a start. But we have to apply AI to our use case, our context, right? So that's what I would say that's my thought on AI.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
so talking about the Nigerian context, you spoke earlier that there are some challenges, constraints when it comes to adopting, technology or design to boost the digital space. What would you say are those challenges, especially those that are unique to Nigerian market and that the global tech products that we can adopt to boost that space?
Yeah, so in Nigeria, there are a bunch of challenges we face, and so I can speak to a couple of these challenges. One is, adoption of the internet in general. We have a huge population.
What about the availability of the internet to even start with? How strong is it?
Yeah, that's a starting point. So, like I said, we need to see these things as opportunities and not challenges.
Okay.
Do we have to make every experience on the internet, right? We could create experiences with USSD, think healthcare tools, think things that farmers use. There are companies that are doing innovative stuff with USSD code. It's challenging, really challenging to work with, but if you think about it as an opportunity and working through the problems we have, because we can't solve these problems in one day.
Yeah.
So we have to, while we are playing our part in innovation, we are playing our part waiting for the government to improve certain things for the things we can't control. We have to ensure we work with what we have today and ensure the experience is stellar.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Ahmed, is design limited to one's intellectual capacity? We're talking about, when we began that intro, about maybe like a shortage of talented people in terms of designing abilities. What would you say to a large extent it's about developing homegrown solutions for specific, scenarios?
And a lot of brain drain also happens in that sector.
Indeed. So, do we have that limitation to how far we can go in the designing of various products tailored for specific needs, as it were?
Yeah, it's important that Africa builds for Africa. Yeah, brain drain is definitely a thing. We have senior talent, moving out of the country every day, really. What I would say is, as much as we have brain drain, we also have a very incredible influx of talent. By influx, I don't mean people coming in from the country. I mean people transitioning into tech. I mean people being fresh out of school. I mean even students, participating in hackathons, doing really cool stuff. And we need to ensure there are processes in place for this talent to get better, to contribute, and be well positioned to solve these problems.
Are you saying those processes are non-existent, or they need to be improved upon, you think?
They need to be improved upon.
All right.
There are a lot of graduate opportunities. I wouldn't say a lot. Graduate training programs, Money Point Dream Dev is an example. And this is for only graduates, for example. It is fine. It is okay. It works. It helps people transition into tech and potentially do internships at different companies, even if they don't ultimately get into Money Points, for example.
Right.
However, there are students that are designers. Let me even branch into software engineering here. Students in various areas of tech that would need a program like this, a structured program like this, and the process doesn't necessarily favor them because they have to wait till they're fresh out of school.
Okay.
And let's think about Canada for example. There's a university called University of Waterloo, and their students carry out co-op every year. So fresh out of school, these students have 3 years of experience working at big techs. So in the global landscape, if we have, this is just an example by the way, if we have students being fresh out of school, they can't compete globally because students globally or fresh graduates globally have gone far, they have experience. So this is just an example of where we can improve the process. So expanding this into the bigger picture, you can begin to see how we need to go really deep into the grassroots to improve how people can grow and contribute to solving these problems.
Very good.
Here we have to wrap it up here, but we like to appreciate you for your time. Ahmed-Tijani Bashorun.
It's Ahmad, actually.
Ahmad.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a difference to Ahmed and Ahmad. Anyways, thank you for your time on the show.